So WWE Hall of Famer Tammy Sytch took to Twitter Monday night to deny that she was working as an escort. She also took a shot at former WWE diva Ashley Massaro, saying, and direct quote, FYI, for those of you emailing me asking to hook up, I'm not an escort. Sorry. Give it up. Tweeted to Ashley Massaro. I heard she has a history in that field. Now, for those of you that might not be aware, or maybe you forgot about it, I think it was in the late 2000s, like around maybe 2007-ish, 2008, Ashley Massaro, while she was still in the WWE, it had came to fruition that she did a little bit of moonlighting as an escort, and she had denied the reports. Meanwhile, you had saw her profile page on several escort websites, and let me tell you, you have to be one sick motherfucker to go on several escorting websites to post somebody's image, contact info, and all that. That's just an elaborate freaking plot. And at first she was denying it. She was trying to make it come off as if it wasn't her, that somebody was basically out to get her, somebody was out to do some type of a smear campaign or whatever. But then the more and more that the story had grew, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe it really magnified when Rolling Stone had picked up on it. Because if I'm not mistaken, Rolling Stone magazine had picked up on it. And I mean, once it just really magnified and the proof had came out that in fact she was an escort, she then tried to come out and justify it, saying that she had a sick kid. And I wasn't even aware at that point that she had a kid. It made no sense to me whatsoever hearing that. But she basically tried to pull the whole, oh, I was a single mom just trying to make ends meet, or some lame ass shit like that. But for those of you that need a little bit of a memory jogger, there you go. As shortly after, she didn't last that long in the WWE. I mean, once that report had came about, she was done within a couple of months. And you know, I've been keeping tabs on her off and on, because she's definitely one of a few people that I follow on Twitter. And for the most part, from what I'm able to see, I don't see her landing any type of movie role or TV spot or anything of that nature. Really what she's been up to nowadays has just been going to conventions, doing autograph signings, things of that nature. Nothing really of great significance. So she's still kind of riding off of the little bit of 15 seconds of fame that she had in the WWE. Now, look, I'm not one to bash somebody on the type of lifestyle that they choose and all that, but you gotta admit, for her to not come clean off the break, you know, some fans, they can be very forgiving. I think time and time again, that case has been proven. Look at sports announcer Marv Albert. Think about the freaky shit that he got into. I never thought he was going to be calling another game again. But, hey, look at where he is right now. Now, some could maybe say, yeah, but Lee, what about Bill Cosby? You got me on that one. To that, I say, how come all this didn't go down at the height of his success? Were too many people embarrassed or whatever to come forward at that point? Did they think he was just some powerhouse mongo that could not be taken down? I have the slightest clue, folks. You got me. Or Pat O'Brien. Remember how he was doing the whole Access Hollywood Insider and all that? Think about that freaky little sex tape that had came out with him saying all that vulgar stuff, what he wanted to do with that woman and all that. I mean, that was some pretty raunchy and freaky shit, but society had proved in time that they could forgive him as well. So, I mean, our society can be very forgiving. You think about Brett Favre, you hear about how he was kind of committing adultery on his wife, and let's not forget that she had cancer and was undergoing chemotherapy. While he's trying to be a good team player to her, he's kicking back and he's sending some female pictures of his genitalia area and all that, and now look, we see him doing Wrangler commercials and all that crap. So, I mean, our society has proven that they can be very forgiving. Hell, look at Robert Downey Jr., all the multiple chances that he's had. But, you know, the one thing that all of those people have in common is that when the shit hit the fan, they owned it, they manned up to it, they asked for people's forgiveness or whatever. Ashley denied it, and I just think it's kind of funny how, despite not owning up to her previous employment, that society just, oh, Ashley, we love you. But, you know, I digress. That's like an entirely different story. But let's get back on point here. Now, Massaro would take to her Twitter to post a very nasty, I thought, nude photo of Tammy Sytch that's been floating around on the web. It's a very, very nasty image. I managed to snag it right before Twitter police had pulled it off. It basically shows one image which shows Ashley and what she looks like in 2014. Nice tight little body, nice tight little boobs, and you know, just has the whole cosmetic surgery whole thing down and all that. And then the other picture is one of Sunny in 2014, and if I gotta be brutally honest, kind of look like watching a miniature naked Jabba the Hutt from Star Wars playing with their hoo-ha. That's just basically I'm sorry. I can't believe I just said that. It's the truth. I mean, look, I love big girls. Don't get me wrong. I got nothing but love for big girls, especially with the hips and the ass, and got some nice chests, you know, got to get the nice titties and all that good shit. I like all that, all right? I got no problem with that. But what I do have a problem with is somebody that just lets themselves go. You know what I'm saying? It's like they just don't care about themselves. You know, they just, you know, time can creep up on you and all that. But, I mean, here you have this woman who at one point was like a fucking sex symbol. A sex symbol, guys. And gals. I know you gals out there, some of you all, you know, you like women especially, and, you know, not knocking you all. I just gotta make sure we acknowledge both of y'all, alright? But she's been a sex symbol for so many years, and you would just think that would be like enough motivation to stay on top of herself. For her to stay on top of herself. No pun intended, and make sure that, you know, she's in the best physical shape as possible, and she's just let herself blow up so badly. I mean, I barely recognize the damn girl. And here she is, like a dumbass, doing Skype cam shows and all that. Motherfuckers have third-party software, and they're able to, you know, record their session with her. They're able to get video capture of her playing with herself, shoving foreign objects up her ass or whatever, you know, and you're like, what the fuck? You know, and then the best part is they pay X amount of dollars to see Sunny do this, and meanwhile, they're sharing this with their buddies on social media. You know, so that's how these pictures and some of these videos is basically surfacing when it's all said and done. It's quite sad. It's quite sad. But anyway, Massaro, she took to Twitter. She posted a very nasty nude photo of Tammy. And she said, direct quote, "I find it hilarious that Sunny is talking trash about me again. I received this photo, which we just described to you guys, from a fan a while ago, and took the high road and never posted it. Since that hoe's running her mouth saying disgusting things about me, here's the photo that I wouldn't post until now. I'm pretty sure that about sums up who's the who selling themselves. I work, love my fans, my life, my job. she sells herself to fans. And the picture, it's basically of Tammy naked, laying on like a black bed or whatever. Looks grainy as hell, and she's got like 2 fingers up her pussy, or she's rubbing her pussy. I don't know what the hell is going on. Now look, I know some of you guys that's listening, you're probably like, such language. We tell you guys as soon as we come on, you know, that we're intended for a mature audience. So if you cannot handle the way I'm talking right now, you might want to stop listening right now. I mean, my God, you've gone this far. You might as well finish out the damn episode, all right? So, you know, she's laying on her back and kind of looks like she's trying to play with her pussy or whatever. There's nothing remotely sexy about it. I'm curious if she has ass, because for me, I love a nice, good piece of juicy ass. I love it when a girl is just kicking back and she's just on her knees and all fours. That ass is high up there. It's just, I love it like that. Somebody say doggy. You know, I wonder if she's at least got that, because what I see going on in the front, I'm not impressed. As a man, you know, I have my needs sexually, and just looking at that, you know, these pictures that's floating around of her, it doesn't do it for me. It does not do it for me. That says a lot too, because I'm usually a horny motherfucker. So I don't know, whatever. Ashley, she would continue to say, a fan sent this to me 2 months ago. I didn't post it because Sunny hadn't crossed me lately, but she pushed me again, talking shit, so here it is. I honestly thought Sunny and I squashed the drama. I don't know why she decided to trash me here again. Hope you're happy now, girl. Hashtag bye Felicia. So, a lot of drama that's going on right there between those two girls. I'm not really sure how this all had began, where it all originated and all that, but I will tell you this. I love drama like this. I love it. I hope that maybe one day, you know, maybe through Hustler, Vivid Entertainment, I hope we see somebody step in here and say to themselves, you know that maybe we can like get these two girls together and actually have them do some type of a celebrity boxing match. Make it be a nude boxing match where these girls just fuck each other up. You know, winner takes home $50,000 to like their favorite charity or some shit like that. I'd love to see that go down. I don't know about you guys, but, you know, what I think is even more interesting, you know, and I'm going to take this in a more different direction, in a more serious approach, all right? What's even more interesting about this, I was paying attention to some of the Twitter activity that was coming in from Sunny's standpoint after Ashley said what she said. And, you know, you basically had Sunny retweeting some of the things that her respective fans were saying. And Sunny's fans, some of them were basically going, oh, well, when people go Sunny, they automatically think WWE, they think Divas and all that. When you bring up Ashley, a lot of people are gonna go Ashley who? So she's retweeting shit like that, you know? And, I mean, look, you guys that call yourselves Sunny fans and all that, you really need to ask yourselves, are you really a fan of hers? Because if you're really a fan of hers, without basically going on a fucking Mormon sermon on a fucking Sunday, you're basically gonna say, look, Sunny, with all due respect, and I respect you a great deal, I respect everything that you've done for our business and everything, but, you know, I don't really feel too keen on this new endeavor that you're taking part in. I know you're trying to make ends meet, but damn, Sunny, do you have to resort to selling your body? Do you have to resort to masturbating for strangers? Do you have to pimp yourself out there almost like a prostitute? Because that's really what she's doing when it's all said and done. No matter how you try to justify, no matter how you try to dress it up, she's prostituting her body for your sexual gratification, for your sexual needs. All right? Let's be for real. That's exactly what she's doing. So my whole thing is, if you're really a fan, then surely you would do the right thing and be like, look, you know, hell, if I'm really a fan of Sunny, I'm definitely going to say that to her. And I'm going to be like, look, you know, Ashley kind of has a little bit of a good point. Now, granted, Ashley may have been doing the whole escort thing a long time ago, but the way it kind of seems now, she's kind of gotten out of that. She's now taken a different path in her life. And hey, if that's the case, more power to her. More fucking power to her. Her body is nice and tight. She's been able to do a really good job in maintaining her physique. Give or take. But, you know, these so-called fans, oh, Sunny, oh, fuck that bitch. Don't pay her no mind. You know, I think you're gorgeous. I think you're beautiful. You know, fuck her. She ain't nobody, you know. Can I get a retweet? Can you befriend me? Can I get your autograph? I mean, that's literally the shit that they're gonna do. They're just saying, you know, they're just kissing up to Sunny. And unfortunately, Sunny, the type of people that supposedly are her friends on social media and all this other shit, they don't really have her best interests at heart. They're just thinking about themselves. And unfortunately, when you're surrounded by people that will tell you what you want to hear, when the shit hits the fan, you ain't gonna know that, oh man, this is a bad move right here. It's really time to switch up, because everybody's filled your head up and is telling you, oh, it's okay. Yeah, you can do that. Whatever. It's all good. You know? So my message to those of you that's out there, if you call yourselves real Sunny fans, you know, say to her, hey, look, when it's all said and done, you're kind of prostituting yourself. You're selling your body to get people off. You say, oh, well, they're responsible for whatever they do at their end. I have no control over that. Bullshit. If you're in front of a webcam and you're playing with your titties, you're playing with your fucking pussy, you're putting on a sexual show, no matter how you cut it. You're doing it to sexually entertain and gratify somebody because there has been some type of an exchange of money from one person's hand to you. And I tell you what, if this girl is not careful, she will get into some very serious trouble. That's all I have to say with regards to that.